Peace and blessings, beautiful beings. Trust that you guys are doing great. Trust that you guys are doing well on this beautiful Sunday. I have wrapped up my last show and I'm currently in another show, but instead of singing, we're actually going to be acting, and it's a very deep role, very, very deep monologue that I'm going to be doing. And I wanted to come bring you guys along to our first in-person rehearsal, which is in the city. So I'm going to be taking the train down to the city. So I thought, what better way to bring you guys along into the behind the scenes of my next play. Let's go. There's supposed to be 3 of us. I am the first one that made it. So I see a piano here. So I'm gonna do a little tune. You know, we're gonna play a little bit. Now outside the shop so that breeze can get to her. Let's imagine that this is like maybe there's a shade, and we obviously don't have that on stage. There will be a basket or something here to cover it. So I put it here, and you know, this is one of the abuse. Okay, yeah. And then you stand up in the band. All right. Day 2 of rehearsals. Yay. Hi, has it started already?
Yes, it has. The C rehearsal. Last one, final rehearsal.
Rehearsal.
Yes. Before tech.
Oh, wow. It's happening, though. It's happening. All right, we got this. We got this. Right. It's going to be fun. Yay. Lights on.
Aisha too. I'm sorry. You look so much like Aisha. Her fish stall is at the junction, but I haven't seen her too. I apologize for the intrusion.
Oh, no need to apologize. It happens when it's warm. I get mistaken for many people. Someone recently mistook me for Angelique Jo.
And thank you for swimming with the stream. It's been a long day.
Are you alright?
It's a lot warmer than usual.
The market sun is no joke. Would you like to bring some water?
I'm sorry, I will be okay.
I insist. Have a seat.
Thank you.
Imani.
You're very kind, Imani. My name is Makina. How's the fish sale?
Slow. It has been a bad month.
The market is not at all like I remember it.
With the government selling off our coast for half a kilo of rice, we are lucky to have stalls to open. And the trawlers crowding over our fishes like termites over rotten wood have further compounded our woes.
I heard that the trawlers can catch as many fish as 2,000 kilos.
You heard right. It is depleting the fish stocks. What exhausts me most is having to go out 4 or 5 times, venturing even further to find fish and not catch anything. The sea has become a vehicle carrying our fate. In the past, we could choose which fish to catch, but now we fish as much as possible of whatever we find. Recently, I have had to go fishing at night in the dark of the moon.
I hope you're staying safe.
There are reasons for restraints, but fishing is my pride. My father's father and my father's father's father, Taiwo, called fishing a trade. This is the trade I have known all of my life. One of the happiest days of my life was when my father gave me a pirogue. Plunder the Atlantic, my child. I come from a line of fishermen, boat builders, market traders, and fishmongers. It is my pride, and I try to stay hopeful.
Are you from the Lebus family?
Yes.
I'm from Tanji. Maybe that's why you look so familiar.
That place excited me to no end when I was a kid. Tanji. Where smoking firewood rose to the skies. Tanji. Where there were seasons and sky which caused wanderers to stay.
Now the villagers have become like feathers for every wind that blows.
More bodies are washed up on the coast than in the village.
My son, Rue, makes shall act like this. You've done a beautiful job with these shells. My goodness.
It is for my son.
He makes shell art too.
No, I collect them from customers.
Oh, you must be very proud.
It is a tribute to my son who died in a boat accident.
Oh no.
I failed him. Michaela. I paid a smuggler 300,000 safafans to arrange his crossing. I sold my mother's house and all my jewels. I moved heaven and earth from sun up to sundown to get those funds, but a wave smashed into their vessel and caught fire. He disappeared into the sea. Only 51 people survived. 51 out of 300. Why didn't I teach him how to swim? I could have said no. I could have worked a lot harder.
No, Kimani, please. Don't blame yourself.
I failed him.
Oh, you only loved him.
We were going through a difficult time. Employment was scarce and he never cared much about fishing. In fact, he feared water. Trapped between hunger and exile, he was convinced that his future was across the seas. He promised to make enough money in Europe to buy me a 3-story concrete house. It was all he talked about for months. I must confess that I also envy the mothers whose sons lived in Spain, how glorified they were in the community. I went with him to the shore on the night of the trip.
As I stood on the wet floor of that wharf, I could tell something was not right. Close to 300 people were waiting to embark on a journey in a small vessel heading for the Spanish coast of the Canary Islands. I was assured you would be fine. He was traveling with 3 of his cousins. It's not a crime to want a better life. Sometimes, when I'm at sea and spreading my net, I fear it could be my son's body. Oh, Charlie! Oh, Charlie! Even though my life revolves around fishing, I have not been able to eat one since Charlie. I have to fish. Because my young children depend on me, but I can never eat from the sea that took my Charlie.
Me too. I lost my husband. 2 sons. And the son-in-law to that sea. Nuru, my last son. And the last one to go. Didn't tell me about his plans. And when one of his friends gave it away, I raised hell. I warned him not to go. I told him that if he did, I would knock kitchen pans at the shore and scream until my lungs gave out to call the village to stop him.
I've got some tools now, in case I start to panic. I recently joined a collective of mothers widowed by the wave, seeking hope to outweigh the despair. We talk to each other to cope with the absence of our sons. We talk to each other to prevent other sons from fleeing and dying in the sea. We speak to young men in the community to persuade them not to undertake the risky boat journey to Europe. For our sons who choose exile, we pray to the sea, let our sons live. Oh, let them come home alive.